Ready, hunt!
The Sooners made their first ever visit to Morgantown, West Virginia on Saturday. A beautiful place with picturesque hillsides that remind you of postcards. So Oklahoma expected a pleasant journey, having won 5 straight conference games and facing off against a struggling Mountaineers team that had lost 4 straight. How quickly things had changed for head coach Dana Holgorsen. After starting out the season climbing to the top of the polls, the Mountaineers had fallen off a cliff on the other side. West Virginia was still looking for that 6th win that would make the Mountaineers bowl eligible. Meanwhile, Bob Stoops didn't exactly have great memories of the Mountaineers, not after the Sooners' shocking 48-28 loss to West Virginia in the 2008 Fiesta Bowl. OU controlled the first quarter, but the score was tied at 10 midway through the second when Landry Jones threw a short pass to Jalen Saunders over the middle. Little Speedster did the rest, speeding past 4 defenders, then showing enough patience to wait for the Kenny Stills block that would free him to go all the way. The 5'9" Saunders went 76 yards for the score, only 25 seconds after drawing even. Mountaineers once again trailed 17-10. Saunders had 7 catches for 123 yards. 2 teams exchanged touchdowns, and then late in the second, Landry Jones hands off to Damian Williams, who gets a great seal block from Gabe Eichert and takes it 48 yards to the house. It's 31-17 OU at the half. Williams ran 22 times for 92 yards. But instead of coming out and putting the game away, this happens. Senior speedster Tavon Austin usually plays receiver. Saturday night he tried out running back, and it went pretty well. Here Austin gets around the edge, and it's all over. The super speedster takes it 74 yards for the score, only 44 seconds into the second half. Things had changed dramatically. OU led only 31-24, and the fans had become a factor. Still, the Sooners did their best to answer, driving 80 yards in only 2:15 and capping it off with the 11-yard touchdown pass from Landry Jones to Kenny Stills. These two would hook up all night. OU led 38-24 early in the third. Back came little mighty Mountaineer, though. Tavon Austin made the Sooner defenders look silly all night. No different here as he cuts into the end zone from 4 yards out. 38-30 OU. Did I mention that Austin ran for a West Virginia record 344 yards, averaging almost 16.5 yards per carry? Not bad for playing running back for the first time. He also had 4 catches for 82 yards. Another guy in yellow who had a great game was junior receiver Stedman Bailey, who caught touchdown passes of 4 and here 8 yards in the third quarter. This capped an 85-yard drive that took all of 21 seconds to complete. Mountaineers had grabbed the lead 43-38 midway through the fourth. Landry Jones and Kenny Stills had a huge night as well. Here Landry finds the 6'1" junior in the middle of the end zone for the 7-yard touchdown pass. OU had taken back the lead just barely, 44-43 with over 4 minutes remaining. Not so fast, my friend. Back come the Mountaineers, tracking down the Sooners like white-tailed deer. OU's defense continued to offer little resistance as Geno Smith found Stedman Bailey for the 40-yard touchdown pass behind defenders Tony Jefferson and Aaron Colvin. West Virginia is back on the high side, 44-39, with under 3 minutes left. Stedman Bailey, 13 catches, 205 yards, 4 touchdowns. No problem, Brendan Clay once again contributes with an invaluable kick return, taking back 46 yards to give the Sooners good field position. From there, Landry Jones leads his team down the field and caps the game-winning drive with a 5-yard touchdown pass to Kenny Stills with only 24 seconds remaining. OU wins it 50-49 in a crazy one. Stills had 10 catches for 93 yards, 4 touchdowns. Landry Jones completed 38 of 51 passes for a school record 554 yards and 6 touchdowns. The two teams combined for 1,440 total yards and 14 touchdowns. It's the first time ever the Mountaineers have lost a game after scoring 40 or more points.
You know, you get in those tight games, and it's who's going to make, you know, the right couple of plays at the end of the game to win. And, you know, fortunately we were able to do it this time and execute well and when we had to and, you know, and put it in there at the end. So it was very pleasing to do it.
As a player, you always like those moments. Sure, would you like to be clicking on all cylinders and blow out teams every game? Yeah, you would love to do that, but you know, there's also as a competitor, you want these moments in your life to go out there and play. And when it's all on the line, you want the ball in your hands. And the coaches put it in the offensive hands, and we did a great job of moving the ball.
Other than Oklahoma State, my freshman year, that's probably the craziest game I've been in, and it feels good to come out on top of a game like that. You know, it hurts. It hurts when you lose games like that, so it feels really good right now.
Well, no disrespect to any running back. You don't see guys like that. Sure. That's crazy what he was able to do in space. You know, Oklahoma State, sure, they could do the same thing. But they got a big physical running back that can hurt you a lot of other ways in pound etch. And, you know, obviously, you know, our inability to stop the run the last 2 weeks is you know, we got to make some adjustments. It's unacceptable. And, you know, if we don't do a better job, then we're not going to, you know, we're kind of living on the edge.
Embarrassing. It's 2 weeks in a row we've been exposed by high-powered offenses. It's all out there on tape now, so OSU's going to, you know, come in and try and, you know, expose us again for a third week, and, you know, something's got to change. We're just playing bad football all around defensively. Thank the offense for, you know, saving us here tonight. But the game shouldn't have been as close as it was. But, I mean, credit West Virginia, but I don't know what's wrong with our defense right now, but, you know, we can't make any plays. Can't get any pressure on the quarterback, can't tackle. It's just all out, just poor defense.
Henry Miller once said, chaos is the score upon which reality is written. 50-49 is pure chaos. After allowing 88 points combined in their first 6 wins of the season, the Sooners have now allowed 83 points in their last 2 victories. But is Oklahoma's defense really this bad? We'll find out as Oklahoma State, the league's most prolific scoring offense, comes to Norman for a 2:30 Bedlam kick on Saturday afternoon. Reporting from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown, West Virginia, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.